Hello there guys, and welcome to another video on the channel. First of all, a very Merry Christmas to you all. I know I included this in my community post from Wednesday, but if you haven't read that, and I hope you had a great day yesterday on Christmas Day and spent some quality time with your families, it's definitely really important to step away from gaming and technology over the festive period, and that is what I have done for the past 2 days. I am of course now back on here making this video, and that is because I have got a very important set of winners to announce. If you aren't aware, I was live on Tuesday the 23rd for the second part of my Christmas special streams, and I hosted the festive themed tournament with 2 rounds full of awesome challenges. Unfortunately, power cut in my area cut that short, and I never got to finish that stream and that tournament, and with the power not coming back on for around 7 hours, by which point I was then in bed, and of course having to sort out IRL Christmas stuff, I'm only announcing the results now, having agreed with all the participants in between now and then that they are happy for the final standings to be as they were when everything went blank on my end. So here we are. I will firstly be running through the results for each individual challenge, and then I will reveal the overall results and who has secured the top prizes. There were 6 participants. There was Affable Elf, there was Jerry the Car Guy, there was DRSJ, there was Stefan, there was Raptor Gaming, and there was Andrew. Stefan and Andrew are brothers, by the way. Round 1 was all about family / practical cars. It had 4 events, and round 2 was all about perceived supercars. Supercars with a space in the middle because they didn't have to be supercars by the book, but they were cars, dream cars, aspirational cars that someone might dream to own in real life, and that round 2 consisted of 5 events before we were of course cut off. Thankfully we did reach the end of event 5 just before my power cut off, and then of course everything went blank, but we were nearing the end of the stream, to be honest, so that is why we have settled with the results as they were at the time. For round 1, the practical family car round, event 1 was a drag race, and I can reveal that the results for this were: in first place with 6 points it was Jerry, in second place with 5 points it was Elf, in third place with 4 points it was Raptor, in fourth place with 3 points it was Stefan, in fifth place with 2 points it was Jay, and in sixth place with 1 point it was Andrew. I will also add that Jay had a point deducted before any of these rounds because their car was front wheel drive, and I said that front wheel drive was not an appropriate family car if you were going camping off-road. It was also French, so really it should have been minus 10,000. Event 2 was a cross-country race to see whether the cars were capable of going off the beaten track with their families. In first place with 6 points it was Elf, in second place it was Raptor, in third place it was Jerry, in fourth place it was Jay, in fifth place it was Stefan, and again unfortunately in sixth place it was Andrew. Then we moved on to a bit of a fun round. It was the ice rink game of tag, located within the stadium, the seasonal ice rink. I had to hunt down all of the participants as we skidded around the ice rink, and all I had to do was make contact with each of those cars. So in first place, the person who lasted the longest was Raptor, followed by Jerry, followed by Andrew, who did a bit better in this round. Then we had Jay, then we had Elf, and the first to be caught in that round was Stefan with 1 point. And then the final round for the practical family cars was a map race. This was a multi-checkpoint map race where we started at Lugar Tranquilo on the east coast, then we headed into Guanajuato to get some Christmas food, then we went to pick the family up at Hotel Castillo, then they wanted to go up the mountain to the frozen lake for a bit of a scenic Christmas view, and then finally we headed down to the house on the east coast to finish. So the winner of that with 6 points was Elf. Then we had Raptor in second place, Andrew in third place, Stefan in fourth place, Jay, and then Jerry in sixth place with 1 point. And the bonus points that were awarded in round 1 was the livery bonus point, which went to Andrew, and the least amount of damage in the map race bonus point, which went to Raptor, who somehow only ended up with 0.2% damage throughout the whole of the race, because we all had simulation damage on. So the totals for round 1 were Elf with 19, Jerry with 16, Jay and Stefan both with 9, Raptor with 21, and Andrew with 11, so Raptor leading the way from round 1. Then heading into round 2, the super car round, we had event 1, which was a top speed test along the highway, and the bonus point for the person who reached the end the quickest, which I can reveal was Elf. However, the person with the highest top speed was Jerry, who gets the 6 points, then it was Elf, then it was Jay, who tied with Andrew at 231 miles an hour, then it was Stefan with 2 points, and Raptor with 1 point. Then event 2 was a test of 0 to 60 miles an hour back down to 0 as quick as possible. The winner of this was Raptor, then we had Jay, then we had Andrew, then we had Stefan, then Jerry, and finally Elf, who took the longest to do 0 to 60 to 0, although the longest was actually me, but obviously I didn't count. We then headed over to Horizon Mexico Circuit for a 5-lap race. This was won by Elf with 6 points, then we had Andrew, then we had Jay, then Jerry, then Raptor, and finally Stefan with the 1 point. For the remaining 2 events of round 2, Stefan did not participate, and that means that obviously they get 0 points, but the rest of them were still scored from 6 points down to 2. So for event 4, the dirt race, the person who won that was Jay with 6 points, then we've got Elf, then we've got Andrew, then we've got Raptor, and then finally Jerry with 2 points. And then we had a drifting round, which was where it all went pear-shaped for me. Thankfully I did manage to record everybody's drift runs, and the power cut happened just after Elf, the final player, had finished his drift run. I've agreed with the participants that the scores from those are going to count, and therefore they've been added to people's totals, and that is where we are finishing the challenge. So the winner of the drift challenge was Jay with 6 points, then it was closely followed by Raptor with 5, then Andrew, then Elf, and finally Jerry with 2 points again. The bonus points in this round, the best livery point was awarded to Raptor, Jay got a bonus point for the fastest lap in the dirt race, and Elf, like I said earlier, got the bonus point for reaching the end of the highway quickest in the top speed test. And that means that the totals for round 2 are as follows: Elf with 21 points, Jerry with 15, Jay with 26, Stefan with 6, Raptor with 18, and Andrew with 21. And then we get on to the final totals, so this is where it gets exciting. I will reveal these in lowest to highest. So in 6th place with 15 points across both rounds, it is Stefan. Well done Stefan, thank you very much for your participation. Then in 5th place with 31 points, it was Jerry. In 4th place with 32 points, it was Andrew. And now we get onto the podium, so you might want to have a little bit of a drum roll to yourself while you're watching. Then we've got in 3rd place with 35 points, it was Jay, so very well done Jay, you are going to be getting one of the top prizes. In 2nd place, silver medal, with 39 points, it is Raptor, very well done to you. And finally the winner of the tournament with 40 points, so winning it just by 1 point, it is Elf. So well done Elf, you're getting the top prize should you choose to take it. Thank you very much again for all the participants. You really did make this a great Christmas special. It really did make my day, up until the power cut of course, to have so much fun and for it all to go so well. So thank you for participating, because obviously if we didn't have as many participants as we did, it really wouldn't be very good at all. So thank you for that, it really is appreciated. I'm really hoping to do these challenges again, obviously next year. Another Christmas special like this one will be really good. We will have other competitions as well, and other tournaments where you can win other prizes. And now we get on to the prizes from this tournament. So the top prize, which will be going to Elf, if he chooses to take it, is, for the first time ever, a piece of Shylo Gaming merch, and it is a Shylo Gaming mug. You can find a picture of this on the thumbnail to the live stream, and I've got it here right behind me in a box. It was delivered just the other day, so if Elf chooses to take it, I'll be repackaging it up and sending it down to Elf. So I'll be dropping a message to Elf to let him know and to organise if he is taking that prize or not. Then, second place, which was Raptor. The prize for Raptor, again, if he chooses to take it, is 1 month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Now, the code that I have actually came with my new Xbox controller. Unfortunately, it is only for new Xbox Game Pass members. However, there are a couple of options. Number one, if Raptor is in need of renewing their Game Pass, I can buy 1 month of Game Pass and send over the code. Obviously that's going to be a cost to me, however I am honouring the prize that I am offering and making sure that it is fulfilled, although there is also an alternative that if Raptor already say has an active Game Pass subscription, they may wish to take this code and find somebody that they know who has never had Game Pass but may want to give it a try. It may be a family member, it may be a friend, it may be just giving it to some randomer on the Forza Discord, for example. So I will leave that up to them, and again I will be in contact privately to discuss that, but that is the prize for second place to Raptor, so very well done. And in third place it was Jay with 35 points, and the prize for third place is another piece of Shylo Gaming merch, again for the first time ever, and you may have also spotted it on the thumbnail to the live stream and the promotion video, because it was writing the title. It was writing the title because it's a pen, a Shylo Gaming ballpoint pen. I use these all the time. I have had a couple of batches of them now, and I use them all the time when writing my scripts or writing my notes, writing my video ideas, anything that involves me writing stuff down at my desk. I have Shylo Gaming pens, and now Jay has the option of taking this pen and having that real connection to SG at home whenever they're writing anything down. So very well done if you do choose to take it, and again an alternative will be discussed if Jay chooses not to take the pen, which is completely fine, by the way, Elf and to Jay. Obviously for me to get these prizes to you, potentially addresses are going to need to be discussed, and I don't understand that people may not be comfortable with that, and that's why alternatives are going to be available, but obviously there are only going to be a certain amount of alternatives that we can discuss. However, I'm sure we'll be able to sort something out. So I do understand that, don't panic or anything, that's completely understandable. But these prizes are online if you choose to take them, and it is a really good opportunity to have earned yourself a piece of SG merch for the first time. You'll be the first person ever, apart from me, to own one of these pieces completely for free. So if you choose to take it, it's going to be very worthwhile, and perhaps you may choose not to use them and to keep them as a souvenir and a memory for this tournament, which would be really good. And can I also just say as well, if anybody noticed on the thumbnail, I put a little footnote on there, a tiny piece of text to say that these items of merch are available to order. Obviously I'm going to be dealing with small batches, small quantities of orders, so I'm not going to have loads of stock here. So if anybody does wish to purchase one of those, then please contact me privately. I'll discuss the price and delivery and stuff like that, and I can essentially then order it on your behalf, because at the moment I'm not going to be able to say order loads and have them in stock. So that is the way that I'm going to be dealing with that. But if you want to own a pen or multiple, obviously we can do multiples as well, or a Shylo Gaming mug, then please do get in touch and we will sort that out. For now, thank you very much for the support, I really do appreciate it. Again, thank you very much to all the participants of the tournament for making it a real good piece of fun. Apologies for the power cut, not really much I can do about that. Blame the engineers that cut the cable underground and blew the whole electric system. But here we are, and stuff happens. But very well done to all the winners, and also don't forget that all of the participants will be offered that 20 million credits participation reward, in addition to any prizes that they have already received. So all of the 6 participants will be offered those 20 million credits if they do want it. We never did get round to doing the auction house giveaway for all of the viewers because of the power cut. However, I will aim to do that again at some point, perhaps as a New Year thing, or on the next live stream we'll have a huge auction house credits giveaway for anybody, literally anybody that wants to join. You can put a car up on the auction house and I will buy it pretty much until my credits balance is drained. But for now, thank you for watching. I will see you very soon. If you don't watch another one of my videos in 2025, very happy new year to you, and I will see you in 2026 for loads of new exciting content, and I'll also be releasing a very special thank you for 400 subscribers video very soon as well, in conjunction with looking forward into 2026 and my plans for the year. Thank you for watching. Bye.